Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very, very special event. It is going to be the 1v1 World Championships for MGE. That's right. Over today and tomorrow, we're going to see some of the very best in TF2, North America, Europe, and South America, Australia as well, all duke it out for a prize pool of $5,000. That's right. You heard me correctly. 5,000 big ones to try and claim the spot as the best MGEer in the scene. My name's Tcmano. I am joined by ecchymoses. We've got siyo, Jay on production. And immediately, we're going to be getting into some amazing MGE action. But before that, Ecchi, how you doing? And are you ready for some of the most intense 1v1s I think we're going to be being able to see in a while?
Well, first of all, I'm feeling pretty good. Still hungry, waiting for my dinner to get here. Taking a little bit. But I'm feeling pretty stoked. This is the first ever, like you said, world championship for MGE. We've got players from all over. We've got South American players, we've got European players, we have an Australian player in here. I mean, it is truly a world championship. And for 5,000 clams, no less. 5,000 of them. I mean, this is going to be one for the ages. This is going to be one of the most intense, like, MGE settings I think you could ever find yourself in.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, I'm sure I've talked about it on some of these MGE streams that we've done before, but if you're thinking, wait, you've done this before, this happened before, well, not like this, but the organizer, MGE.TF, shout outs to them, as they are the ones that have organized this. They're the ones that do MGE tourneys. There's actually an MGE kind of league that goes on. You know, I think they just kind of finished up the European branch of it recently. They've been doing a lot of really great stuff for the scene, and they've hosted kind of 1v1s in class-specific MGE tournaments before. But, you know, they're doing this big one tonight. And the prize pool, like we said, 5,000. 2,000 going to the winner. The second place gets 1,000. Already heaps of money. But the biggest MGE tourney that I can remember in terms of prize pool was a $1,000 MGE Heavy v Heavy Spire tourney all the way back in like 2011, which also had the added prize of being able to ask a girl out. That was the whole thing. They were trying to MGE to be able to ask out this girl. I don't think the girl even knew about it. So they were just, I don't know what they were fighting for. But with all that being said, I'm just saying that this is the biggest thing in the MGE tournament series, and it far surpasses that. So very excited to see how this one plays. And we've got an amazing initial matchup. It's going to be Ecchi. You're going to be, sorry, I was saying like you're in the MGE. You're not.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm actually taking on Ixie right now.
No, it's going to be Ixie, misspoke, versus kobe1920. And if you didn't see the Fireside Denver LAN, which you should, you will know that Ixie is currently reigning champion with his time on Witness Gaming EU, and kobe1920, the runner-up. And so it's going to be an interesting fight. Maybe Kobe can reclaim a little bit of glory here, or Ixie can continue his dominance.
Yeah, I guess we will have to see if Ixie can keep the power that comes with the winner of the PFD LAN title. I think, honestly, they're going to do it. Love Kobe. Fantastic player, but I just think Ixie is going to be able to come out on top. I know the predictions don't settle in my favor. It's an 83 to 17% kind of landslide. But honestly, I believe in Ixie. I mean, they won the LAN for a reason. You know, they're not a bad player by any stretch of the word. They are a very, very strong player. And I think, you know, while DM maybe not be what they focus on entirely here, you kind of just got to leave it all out on the field. You kind of got to just give it your all. I mean, you can't really afford to, you know, focus on team things here. It's all about whether you can hit your shots or not.
Yeah, it is. It really just distills it down into the most bare essential mechanics of TF2. Can you hit your shots? Do you have the personal movements, the jukes, like you said, you don't have to either be hindered or helped by your teammates and what they're doing. This is just on you. As we're about to go live, these rounds are going to be best of 3. So the first matchup is going to be on Badlands middle. Then we're going to be going to Viaduct middle. And then if we get to a third map, it is going to be Ammo Mod. So that is kind of what we've got in store for us. Obviously, Ixie going to be playing Scout, partially because, that's the class that they play. Also, they've got a lot of ping. I can't even see what exactly they've got, but, they're over from Europe. They've got 100 plus. So they're going to be rocking that. Kobe, he's got 5 ping, as different as you could possibly see as we do go live with the very first matchup.
The very first matchup. Actually, Kobe is kind of getting pwned right here immediately. That is the first kill for Ixie. Will Kobe be able to bounce back quickly, though, is the real question. Already down to half. Gets taken down again. Ixie is just manipulating their movement very well here, but they're taken down very low. Kobe's going to be able to find the first kill of the game, and already I see the ping is no obstacle for Ixie as they take another fight with 1920. They missed all of the pistol shots, but they come back with a second mag and take him down.
Kobe with just some insane rockets, and he is using it to the best of his ability at the moment. And one thing you got to consider is, MGE can get sweaty. Let's be honest. We've all played against it, and, we've maybe done it ourselves, a little bit of a sweaty MGE behavior. But the thing is, how do you operate, Eki, when you realize that every single kill, as we see Eki get a nice couple of scattergun shots onto Kobe, Kobe responding right back with that rocket. How do you interact with every single kill getting you closer and closer to taking away $2,000?
Honestly, the easiest way to go about it is you just have to go about it kill by kill. You don't think about the score. You don't stop playing with 110% until the round is over and you have a moment to rest. And I think that's exactly what we're seeing Ixie do here. Ixie's just, like I said earlier, they're putting it all out on the field and they're trying their best to get themselves in an advantageous position, but really they're struggling against Kobe right now, who has finally found his footing, it seems, able to start hitting some nasty rockets, get some good kills onto Ixie. I mean, as we say that, Ixie's going to go down to another rocket right here. Ixie definitely struggling, the 110 ping not really helping them out here. I do think that, they're trying not to let it get to them. It's only 110, but Kobe is kind of cleaning house right now and really putting on display their skills.
Yeah, Kobe 100% displaying the skills. I mean, the ping differential could not be higher. You've got literal 5 ping. He might as well be at land. And Ixie all the way across a ginormous body of water is going to make it 8-16. So his still potential has got a long way to try and claw back. But Kobe already at 17, hitting some nice rockets and that shotgun as well, just able to deny Ixie any type of high ground advantage with just a couple of quick shots. Is going to be able to launch Kobe all the way back with some well-placed scattergun shots against that rocket jump. And Kobe going to be falling as well. But 10-18, Ixie basically has to play essentially perfect from now on because one more kill from Kobe is going to do it. And he gets it just like that. Going to be 20-10. Kobe1920 winning the first map of this best of 3.
Yeah, and Kobe, it looked like he was struggling at the very beginning. But I guess he just kind of locked in. He realized, 2,000 clams was on the line right there. And didn't want to really leave anything out. So I believe we're moving on to Product here. I don't know if this is the official game or if they're just warming up here.
My God.
But I think this is it. So early on, Kobe, 3 kills, Ixie 1. And it looks like that, that's going to actually go 3-2. I thought that was going to go 4-1 for a second. Both of them were very low. Definitely going to be tied up here as Ixie mops up their 3rd kill.
Yeah, I'd be interested to know how the map picks and bans worked out, who was able to get what map on the board. Oh my God, Kobe with just the immediate flick of air shot onto Ixie. I mean, maybe you could classify that as a wall shot because he was helped by the roof of that train overpass, but he definitely was able to do that with his own skill. Absolutely, just shooting him down. Ixie with some nice jukes to be able to tie things up once again, and is having a lot better success here on Viaduct than he did on Badlands, which maybe you'd think would be the opposite. Viaduct a little bit more closed in, so the soldier doesn't have to jump around at all. But yeah, 7-6 at the moment, very competitive. But Kobe's starting to get a little bit of a lead, just keeping icssy on the back foot with the pop and lock, and just a 2 rocket. I mean, that's the dream as a soldier right there.
Oh, just unfortunately, as soon as you say that as well, the beefed air shot, so they weren't able to mop up that kill. And Kobe is sitting here with a decent lead, but it's not really what his performance right there would have showed it to be. He's at a 4-kill lead now, as I say that, though, and does launch icssy up and collect the shotgun cleanup for the 5th one. Could make it 6 here, 14-8, a 360 to direct icssy up into the air, now making it a 7-kill lead. This is brutal.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. This is cyberbullying. Somebody get the bully hunters on this man.
Someone stop him, report him to the necessary authorities. Kobe is just going for directs on the ground. He's not even going for the splash. Just absolute, just amazing aim from that man. And then he takes it like that, 20-9. And kobe19 has defeated icssy. He wasn't able to do it at Fireside, but he was able to do it here. And that is going to get him one step closer to getting that nice $2,000 first place winnings and a little piece of that 5K prize pool overall.
Yeah, that is a very, very good first step to take, getting towards those $2,000. I'm actually scrolling up here. Kobe won the NA Spire 1v1 that was hosted a little while back, I think in 2024, I want to say. So Kobe's already got some experience with the MGE tournament and everything. He's already well aware that, a lot of money is on the line. He knows that, he wants that $2,000. He's here for that and nothing else. He's ready to go on a tear.
Yeah, he is ready to go on a tear. And I mean, yeah, like he said, he's already won some of these tournaments before, won the Spire 1v1, and then he also won a 2v2 with Logan that went down to the wire, actually, against I think Alav was one of them, and he put up a very, very close performance against those two. But, even though, he did have hit scan, icssy, the ping can sometimes just be a little bit too much of a challenge to really overcome. So unfortunate there, but still gave a really great showing and probably a good representation, good fight for their region. But I believe we're actually going to be going over onto another match because we've got a lot of games to go through in this tournament, and I believe the next one is going to be Slemnish versus Rico or Recco. We're not quite sure how to necessarily pronounce their name properly, but Slemnish, most of you guys probably know, most recently played on Mama's Boys and then the Balls LAN team before that. So, he's obviously been on Froyotech, he's been on Ascent, and more recently on those two teams. Rico is actually going to be representing, I believe, South America. They are I think, what is it? South America Fortress? I don't know what the name of their league is, but FBTF is what production is telling me. So that is where Rico is coming from. Hopefully should have a little bit better ping than icssy did, so we'll see how it turns out. I also don't know what class Rico plays. I'm going to assume Scout, and I assume we're going to see some Scout v Scout from Slemnish as well, but seeing a little bit more, international competition.
Yeah, it's always good to see more people from different regions coming around to, it's not the biggest event ever. It's not like you're watching RGL Grand Finals or something, but this is still a massive and very important event for people to be, coming around and playing, even if it just seems like MGE. It's a little bit more than that. It's still very competitive, and most of these people are just chill with each other. It's just friends playing friends most of the time, anyway. I'm sure there's some people that's got beef with each other that are settling it out on the court. But I mean, it's always nice to see more people from different regions coming out. I mean, like I said, we have an Australian and a South American player coming to fight in this tournament to compete for the $2,000 prize. So I mean, it's just awesome to see.
Yeah, no, it is a really cool to see it all happen. And shout outs to the MGE.TF people for making it all work. And they're doing stuff in Europe as well. They got a European league going on. I mentioned that a little bit earlier, but it's just really cool. And this is the things that we love to see in the community. It's these kind of events, these types of moments that really kind of breathe life into the competitive scene and the competitive area. So big props and shout outs to them. We're just waiting for, I think, the maps to be picked from Rico and Slemnish to see which arenas they want to do battle on for the meantime. But no, yeah, gonna be excited to see. And I mean, while we are waiting, we got a whole cast, a whole roster of people, Eki. Who do you think is going to be? I'm not going to say who's going to win it, but I want your top three. Who do you think is going to go to the distance? We don't have to say who's going to win, but who do you think the top three are going to be at the end of the day?
Well, I gotta go with the trends. I think Kobe is going to be up there in the top three.